Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Gig-Olos and Gigolettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Safety first. Alright. Just wrapped up my last I'm assuming it's my last Amazon order of the day. It's gonna be a 10-hour day today. And I want to talk about Nikola. I get mad when people refer to it as Nikola, right? Like it's Nikola Tesla. so Nikola right now is currently trading at hold on a second here. Currently trading it at the end of day today. It was trading at 74.19 at this exact moment right now. Aftermarket, because it's 7:47 p.m. it's trading at $72.74. They had a massive week 2 weeks ago where they went from $10 all the way up to $90 in the same week. Then they leveled off to about $65, $66, and then last week, they were hovering anywhere from $60 to $68, I believe. And this week, they've been in the 70s pretty consistently. I'll be honest, I did buy a put contract for next week on Friday, which was expensive and it's probably going to lose me a buttload of money. But I'm still confident in it. I should have bought one further out, for maybe like the end of July, maybe end of August, and I still am going to, because I'm not saying Nikola is a pump and dump, right? I'm not saying that for sure. All signs are pointing to Nikola being a pump and dump, okay? And all the people who, in my opinion, all the retail investors, that's you, me, people that are going out there and buying stocks, just on our own, like they're the ones driving up the price, and they are what's referred to as the bag holders. They're going to be the ones left holding the bag when the pipe investors finally sell their shares. And I know I'm not going to get into all that because I'll be speaking language that many of you don't understand, but all I can say is this is a fact that there were 6 million, or not 6 million, sorry. When Nikola IPO'd, there was 6% of their shares were available for trading to the public, right? And an additional 14 million shares hit the market this week. And when those shares get sold, which I'm confident they will, Nikola's stock will be essentially worthless. So the retail investors, you and me, people that buy stocks, they drove up the price, they bought into the hype, and when the stock there are people, if you read the comments on Weibo, for example, there are people who, let's say it was trading at $65 a share. There are probably people that went out there and bought 100 shares of Nikola at $65 a share. And once that stock takes a dip, even if it goes down to $50 a share, they're out money. Now the stubborn ones are going to hold on for dear life, and they're like, okay, well, it came down, it can only go up from here, and that might happen. Nikola might be the next Tesla, but it's not going to be the next Tesla in the next 3 to 5 years, maybe 15 to 20 years. But I've done a lot of research into this company, guys, and like I said, I didn't sit down on Google and look all this stuff on my own. I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos. I think YouTube is the best educational tool in the world. Make sure my windows are all the way up. And some of the stuff that I found out about Nikola is very frightening, right? Like if you want to invest in Nikola, Like you like, if you're in for 1,000 shares at $70 a share, you're gonna feel the sting real soon, because there's and like I said, I've seen all this on YouTube. Nikola, right? They don't even have right now. They IPO'd. They went public without a single car being built, without a single running hydrogen battery car. Like, that's really, and like this, and all of the hype right now is being generated by renders, by artist renderings. They have renderings, right? Like, that's all you're looking at whenever you look up a Nikola 1, you know, semi truck. You're looking at a picture of one. You're not looking at a working model. They've never had one model produced and running. That's a pretty big fucking deal. And supposedly they're going to have production starting this year, and they're going to supposedly be able to start selling these semi trucks by 2021. I'm going to confidently say that's not going to happen. They're not even breaking ground on a manufacturing plant supposedly until the end of July. So first they have to build their factory, then they have to make sure everything's in working order, and supposedly we can expect to see these trucks on the road by 2021. I don't see it happening. There's no way. Another thing with the company is they are a company without revenue. They haven't made any real, and right now they're because of the way their stock price has jumped up, their market valuation is higher than Ford, and Ford sells millions of cars a year. You know, like Ford has sold billions of fucking, maybe not billions, but they've sold all these fucking cars. They're a legacy automaker, and somehow a company that has no product, a company that only has renders, has a higher market evaluation than them, which is insane. The CEO, which I'm not going to go into detail, if you want to look him up himself, like, he doesn't exactly have a bunch of wins under his belt. He's comparing himself to the next Elon, which, I mean, everybody is right now. Every tech entrepreneur is the next Elon. Another issue is they want to roll out right now. They want to roll out with their production of their trucks. And here's the thing: you need similar to Tesla's supercharging network. Nikola is going to attempt to build hydrogen charging stations similar to the supercharging network, but they're nowhere near that. They haven't even built one. And each hydrogen charging station is supposed to cost anywhere from $10 to $20 million. And from what I saw in this one video, they're all set to release, even though, like I said, callback, even though they don't have a production facility and they don't have working models, they're all set to release their first trucks in 2021, but their hydrogen powered, charging stations won't be ready to go till 2023. So if they do build their warehouse and start building trucks, then you can't even charge it. I mean, it's not a combustible engine. You can't go and buy gas or diesel or whatever to charge these trucks. If you do buy one, you can't charge it for 2 years. So if you purchase that truck, if it actually gets released in 2021, you purchased a $200,000 hydrogen powered brick. Pretty scary. Another thing too is their pipe investors that own 15% of their stock, they're all set to start selling as soon as they can, and that could happen at any time in July. There's certain things that have to be exercised and stuff like that. But it's really scary stuff. And another thing too is everyone's talking about this is the CEO or the former CEO Travis Milton was he's boasting about how they have 10 billion B-I-L-L-I-O-N in reservations right now, right? And that's giving someone confidence, but here's the problem: is they're not charging for reservations. There's the videos all over YouTube where anybody can go on the website right now and reserve 10 of each truck, and you won't have to put down $1. So hypothetically, they will have $10 billion worth of reservations if they deliver on all these reservations that didn't cost $1 to put down. But that's, again, callback. They don't even have a manufacturing facility, and they don't have a working model of their truck. So right now, all signs are pointing to this just being a massive pump and dump, right? This, to me, this seems like Bitcoin to me, where everybody, all the retail investors, everybody who is scrounging up $3,000 or $4,000 is going to pump up this stock, and all the big boys who are holding twice as many shares as the retail investors, when they cash in, they're going to cash in big, because their stock, they bought in for $10 a share. If you bought 100,000 shares of Nikola at $10 a share, if you're a pipe investor, right now you're looking at a total for those shares, 100,000 shares, you're looking at $7.2 million. And I think a lot of these pipe investors, they're not stupid. These are gajillionaires. These are people that got fuck you money. They're going to look at a company with a CEO that does not have a good track record, with no product, with no revenue, with a bunch of promises that don't make any sense. And they're going to sell. I personally think as soon as they can get out of those shares, because there's like a certain amount of time that has to pass before they can sell their pipe shares. When that time comes, Nikola stock will probably shoot right back down to where it started, $10 a share. And like I said, all the retail investors will be the ones left holding the bag. So yeah, let me know what you think. I know this is a popular stock, but also this is kind of like Robinhood's fault, because it has been trending so much. So a lot of people that don't know how stock markets work, and I'm one of them, I'm a fucking novice, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people that, they see the trend and they're like, oh, this must be a popular stock. And a lot of newbie traders, and I've seen it with my own eyes. I haven't personally done it. I'm not that kind of trader. A lot of newbie traders, they see something going up and they're like, oh, if it's at, let's say the stock, it did explode in value in 1 week. A lot of newbie traders think there is no peak. So right now they're buying the peak, which I know it's 2 weeks after they're at $90 a share, but buying the peak is a very horrible way to trade. And like I said, I think a lot of them will be left holding the bag. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for this one. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.